up, Rezlife Live? It's me, your host, Kinzios. I'm so excited to be here with you, even though I hurt myself this weekend.
Aww.
Wasn't great, burnt my little finger, but he's doing fine now. Got a blister immediately, wasn't pretty. Also because like the blisters have like it's like water in, whatever, I don't know.
Ew.
I don't know science. But guys, tonight is going to be such a great show. No fingers burnt or anything like that. We have an incredible latte art video. Okay, some of us tried to do some latte art. Taylor and I really tried our best. I don't drink coffee. I don't really like coffee at all. I've never made it. So you're gonna see how that goes for me as we brought in a person who is a professional barista to show us how to do it. Didn't go well, but you'll see it. After that, I'm so excited about this. We have comedian Jaron Myers tonight. Okay, he's gonna be doing a set. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be interviewing him. It's going to be great. And to finish the night off, Nick and Jacob got a song for us. And so you know we're gonna love it. You know you're gonna love it. But before any of that, we gotta kick it over to your co-host, to my co-host, the co-host, Ty.
Hey, what's up, my man?
I think it's actually been a while since you've co-hosted.
Well, maybe. You know, for me, I'm always dodging like how awake I am from chemo.
That's true. You have a pretty good reason.
You know, like co-hosting, like, hey, Kenzie,
Hey,
so
man.
glad you're here. So yeah, but I'm happy to be here, man. I got a new shirt today.
I like it.
New
I was
shirt's
gonna say,
always good because you don't have to
looking-
iron it or wash it.
You're
You just
looking
wear
hip.
it. Just wear it. Hip?
Yeah.
All right, we'll
You're
take
like
it.
the dark
We'll
colors.
take it. So I'm wondering, did you burn yourself like with your Pop-Tarts or eggs? Like how'd this happen?
You'd think. No, I was playing with the fire outside in a fire pit.
as we do,
And I
yeah.
had like one of the metal pokers, and I was just getting in there, getting it red hot.
Yeah.
You know, and then you look at it and you're like, that's red hot. That's fun. And then I put it down. Okay. The thing is, this is for you guys to learn right now. 30 seconds in the cold air doesn't get something to go from like 1,500 degrees to 0.
Right.
And so my hand, I went to like grab it to like, so I could keep poking it in the fire, but I grabbed the hot end. And luckily I didn't, like, it was just like my finger touched it, but it was like, it was this weird, like it was such a sensation that I like touched it and then my brain went, hot. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. And by the end of the night, it had,
At the very end. Oh.
it was just the tip of my finger right there.
Ouch.
And it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
And you realize how much you do with your fingertips throughout the day when you like can't do anything.
Well, I'm
with it.
surprised you're not having to bandage it up or anything like that. All right. Well, we'll keep
Rub
praying
some
for
dirt on
Kenzie's
it.
finger. I liked how he personalized. He's like, he's doing well. So
He is.
maybe we'll name Kenzie's finger from there. Anyways,
Drop
it's
it in the
time-
chat.
It's time for question of the day. Roll it. All right, here we are. Question of the day. We always love your answers. You bring creativity that we just don't even think of. If you could visit the future or the past, what would it be? And as we were discussing this, we're like, what year? Like, what year would you want to see? So, Kinsey,
Okay.
I mean, space travel's coming up. Mars, we've landed
Any
on
day now.
Mars. You can go back and see cool things in the past.
Right. I'm thinking 2035.
2035.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you think we'll be on Mars? Like, people will be on Mars in 2035?
No, I just kind of want to get like a vibe, kind of just like the world at the time, so I can kind of prep for it a bit. You know, just kind
It
of get ready
sounds like you're
for
like
it.
chasing fashion. Like, what should I be wearing in 2035?
Right, and should I be wearing it now? Am I the guy that starts it?
Right.
Kind of a thing. I kind of just want to, you know, like just so I can like, am I still in Kansas City? You know, I'll check up on myself, obviously.
Speaking of fashion this week, I had a Zoom call or a Teams call with our friend Leah.
Yeah.
And Leah was wearing like a full-on tie-dye hoodie. And I was like, well done, girl. Well done. Like,
Gen Z.
I didn't
right
know that
there.
that was still a thing. I mean, it's not an Old Navy, right? And we kind of giggled about it. And then she sends me a screenshot this week of Old Navy ad with a tie-dye hoodie. So Leah, I'm sorry that I threw shade your way. Clearly, Tie-dye
Making a
is still a thing.
comeback.
Still a thing. So everybody, put in the chat what you think, future or past. I would choose past. I would go to the 1985 Royals winning the World Series. I was alive
What
then.
was that? You were 35?
I was 35 then. That makes me, 60 now. Not too far off. But anyways, I would like to, I don't know, compare and contrast
Right.
2015 to 85.
Right.
Both things I'd like, but that's what I would do.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of silliness, we're going to go into the past.
Yeah.
We filmed a video
We're going to go
about
to
latte
last
art.
week.
Last week. So check out our attempt at latte art.
What is up, Rezlife? We are at it again, okay, hanging out, making coffee. I brought in a professional barista because it's his job, so that makes him a pro. He's one of my best friends. This is Evan.
Hi.
Evan, how long have you been making coffee, serving up coffee?
5 years.
5 whole years, longer than any job I've ever had. We have a treat for you, okay? We're gonna do a little bit of a competition. See, I don't like coffee at all. I don't drink it, and I don't know how to make it. The only time I drink coffee is when Evan makes it for me. That's very true. He's actually gonna teach me and Taylor how to do coffee. Taylor does drink a little bit more coffee, but do you know how to make latte art and stuff?
No, I can make some in a normal coffee machine.
Right,
Yeah, but that's it. So,
And that's basically what we're
fancy
doing.
coffee, no, but I like to drink it.
Wonderful. So, okay, Evan is going to teach us how to do latte art, and we're going to have some judges judge us.
Basically, we're gonna be making a latte. So
Okay,
2 ingredients to a latte:
right.
espresso,
And,
Milk.
milk.
okay, I want to add one possibly. Happiness.
No.
Ah! Where is it going? Oh! I got mine. How's that sounding? Not good at all.
I got a vortex.
If it's too hot to touch, then you're done.
It's gonna overflow. Killing it already.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Pour it in and kind of circle motion. Great. Love it. Beautiful. And then you want to bring the spout right down next to the coffee.
Oh.
And that's how you mark it.
I did a ribbon.
I don't know how.
Okay, here we are. Taylor. Yours is more of a 3D model, and I respect that. Mine is a ribbon. You can kind of see it here. That's what I meant to do. I think mine looks really similar to these two, personally.
Mine looks exactly like the
Yeah,
example.
that's what I was kind of looking at too.
I just looked at those lattes.
I did
and
too.
They're pretty bad.
It's a disgrace.
It's a disgrace. And Leah, you and I think, stand out about everyone else because we've been baristas
We
before.
have been baristas.
And where did you work?
I worked at Starbucks, what we lovingly called the Bucks.
Oh, nice. All right, all right.
I earned a black apron, so I'm just saying.
Is that like black belt level?
That's the black belt level.
Okay, cool,
That's the top
cool.
echelon.
Nice.
How about you?
I worked at a Pete's Coffee, which I know. They started
as
in
many.
Berkeley, California by Mr. Pete himself. Been around original craft coffee. That's what they said on the cups. I believe it. What's been the weirdest drink everyone has ever ordered?
I used to have a regular that would order a red eye. If you don't know what that is, it is when you get coffee with shots of espresso in it. They would get one with 8 shots of espresso. And I would hand it was a venti, and I would always be like, what are you about to do today? This is a very large shot, but that's okay, because that's how we do. This is not a great pour, y'all. This is not the pour you're looking for, but that is okay. You're gonna take a little bit of that phone.
And we open right at 5. People would be at the door at 4:50. And I just woken up. It was so hard, Yours looks like a cloud. Mine looks kind of like a latte.
It looks like a,
That's a leaf. I can tell. That is a crisp leaf.
It kind of looked like a beetle, with the beetle nose coming off. Okay, so if you were at the coffee shop and they said, choose your one, Which one would you choose?
Well, we gotta take out Evans,
Oh,
right?
well, those are the ones I was gonna choose.
I mean, Joker face.
Joker face is
Joker face
intriguing.
is nice.
But I think traditional latte art, it's gotta be this one. Years at Pete's has paid off.
I think everyone did a great job. Everyone did so good. The one that won, I like the contrast. If I was to be critical, I would say design is a little foamy, and then it's underfilled.
That they actually care about that in latte art competitions.
This one was really good. It's gotten kind of bubbly and airy, but I like the milk on this one. These two are what you call circles. I thought this one was really good on the milk texture, but then I think someone added more milk on top of it after it was done, so I can't really see it. I thought it was good, but now it's just kind of a blob. But everyone did a great job.
I think what we learned there is that if you see Leah, Blake, me, or Taylor behind a coffee bar, probably go to the next place over. You know, it might just be your best bet. That was really great, and it was really fun to learn. I'm never going to do that again. But right now, we have very funny comedian, incredible guy, Jaron Myers with us tonight.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. It is wonderful to be here in Leawood, right? That's the Leawood, yeah. It's fun to be in the city where they filmed The Stepford Wives. So, I've never felt so poor than when driving down here. And also your facility is amazing. Like, I know that everyone's like at home, you know, and like we haven't been at church in a year, but the building here is incredible. First of all, the main building, I'm so excited that you guys are hosting next year's Super Bowl. And then the youth building's got a rock wall. That's incredible. Like, I know that like you're stuck at home, but you need to understand that when this opens back up, you've got to come climb the rock wall. Yeah, and then, then the youth pastor will do that classic thing that's like, all right, guys, come off the rock so we can talk about the rock, And and Kinsey, I was watching some of the older episodes of this, and I love that Kinsey started wearing like suit jackets and like dressing up for this, but has really settled in at this point. Has really just like, you look like you're about to start a shift at TGI Fridays tonight, and he's like the waiter that like, when they sing happy birthday to you and one waiter's really into it? That's Kinsey. He's coming with the straps. He's like, all right, everybody, someone's getting a little older at this table. So really excited. So yeah, we're doing virtual things, and this is how we've been doing things for a year now. Do you all remember? It's March again. Does this come out in March, right? Okay, so this is March again. We've been doing this for a year now. Does anybody remember when last year you realized this was like a real thing? Do you guys remember like a moment? You realized in August, it took you 6 months for me like, something's going on around here. No, like there was like, we hear about whispers of it happening across the world or whatever, and then in March it became like we're shutting down, things are happening. But there was like, even then it was kind of like, all right, this is fine. But there's like a moment where your brain switches. Did anybody have like that moment? You're shaking your head, yes. Do you remember what your moment was? You were here. And you were like, this is too many people in a space. Right, where you finally realize that you've been cramming kids into a closet for like 2 years. Like, there's like so many children here. All right, that was a moment. My moment was I was at the store and I saw a fist fight. Right, like people were panicked, but people were buying all the toilet paper. I saw a fist fight at the store, right? And I was at Target, and I thought, at Target? Like, that's Walmart behavior. And they're doing that at Target. That's where I was like, this is serious, right? Because like there's a difference, all right, between Target and Walmart, and the difference is that Walmart just has family fist fights all the time. That's it. People are like, they're the same. No, they're not, Catherine, all right? So then I was driving home, and a Waffle House on the way home was closed. Do y'all have a Waffle House down here in Leawood? Is it in business? Like, yeah, of course. You guys are like, we eat at IHOP because we are not better than people. Yeah, there's too many nervous laughs in this room is what happened. Like, there's like that subtle superiority of like, we eat at IHOP, not Waffle House, because we're not gross people, right? I'm a Waffle House person, obviously. I will fist fight you in a parking lot. Let's do it. So I was driving home. Waffle House was closed. Here's why that's a big deal for you people who have never been to a Waffle House, which you guys have been to a Waffle House before, though, right? Okay. Yeah. If you're watching and you've never been to a Waffle House, it's a bathroom that serves food. So Waffle House was closed, and that doesn't happen. They don't do that. That's not a thing that they do. Waffle House does not close, ever. Like, I grew up down like a little further south, Tornado Alley, F5 tornadoes everywhere. Waffle House open the whole time. Like, this is serious. I'm not joking. Like, this is a real thing where they don't close unless their building is gone. And even then, the employees are like, we can probably make a waffle still, you know? Like, we can squeeze one, you know? And so this is so true that FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Agency responsible for cleanup after disasters, right? It's a government entity. This is 100% real. You guys can Google this later, all right? They have what's called a Waffle House Index, where they determine how bad damage is in an area after a storm by whether Waffle House is open or closed. Yeah, that's the appropriate response. A few of you are like, okay, the government looks to Waffle House for answers. That's insane to me. And they're just like, you know, it's because Waffle House is more prepared for disasters than anybody else, right? But that means that Waffle House is more prepared for an F5 tornado than they are for a standard health inspection. I think what it is the people that work at Waffle House look out the window and see a hurricane, and they're like, my life can't get worse. Oh, shut up, all right? People are like, we don't want to make fun of Waffle House employees. I told that joke at a Waffle House conference. Straight up, that got me hired at their national conference, 1,000 Waffle House employees. I said that, they laughed, okay? And then they slashed my tires in the parking lot, but so that's how I knew this year was real, and it's been a struggle to get through, but there's also been a lot of really good things that happened. There was a lot of, it's really easy to focus on the negative things that went down last year, but there was so many moments of people and communities coming together to just make things work, people providing for each other, and so even in the midst of like so much chaos last year, I was filled with a lot of hope watching people step up and serve those around them. So thank you for letting me be here. I'm Jaron, and I'm just here to have a good time. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm also glad.
It was around this time last year that I had ever done my first comedy show.
Yeah.
And you were on it at the same time as me. It was my first show.
Where was it?
It was the Rhino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It was last February.
Was it an open mic, or you were trying comedy, or you
No,
were on the show?
They hired me.
Got it.
They called me.
Had you ever done stand-up before?
I'd just been doing open mics for a little
Oh,
bit.
God. Oh, okay. You're saying
yeah.
It wasn't your first time
No,
doing stand-up.
no.
That's what I thought. I thought you've been doing longer.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
And so you did, and this time, well, I got the happy, I was the happy waiter.
Yeah.
The last time you described me as something was as a Honda Accord.
Yeah, you do look like a Honda Accord came to life. I stand by that. You look like, and
reliable,
not a new one, a 2010.
Right. But hey, reliable.
Reliable, 300,000 miles.
300,000?
Yeah.
And I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm still
last year
showing
you
up.
had like 150 on you.
Right.
And this year you definitely are like that 300,000 more. Yeah.
Again, you can tell suits to I'm just wearing flannels now.
You've really settled in.
I've really settled
and
in.
I appreciate it.
Listen.
It's relaxed. You're comfortable.
COVID got to all of us.
It
It did.
Yeah.
But and then also we did a show in my backyard.
In your backyard. Your neighbors popped over
my
the fence.
neighbors.
Mid-set, I was in the middle of a joke, and his neighbors are just... We're like, hello.
The best was
you didn't pay to be here. Go away.
no one really did.
no one paid for that show. Yeah.
But okay, so how long have you been doing comedy?
This is my 8th year.
8th year.
Yeah.
Okay, and what started it?
So I used to be a worship leader.
Right. Okay.
Clearly you can tell the denim jacket. And
I knew right away.
Right. I'm wearing the Elevation tuxedo right now. Black jeans, light denim jacket, you know?
You actually walked in with your acoustic guitar,
I
which
did
was
walk
weird.
in with my strapped across my back, you know, looking for a college campus, just sit down and play guitar. No, I was a worship leader, and I did a camp, and like the speaker was running late for some reason, just was not there yet. And so they were like, hey, someone's got to go kill 5 minutes. And so I ran up with my guitar and just made up a dumb song about finding my girlfriend on Craigslist.
Right.
and I was probably a senior in high school, and this was like a high school camp. And so I just ran up there, did the thing. And then the next year I got hired by that same camp to come back, and all the kids remembered me as the funny song guy.
Like,
and so I was like, oh, okay. And so I made up a new funny song, and then I did that for the talent show at my college, and then I flunked out of college.
That's how it goes sometimes.
That's how
usually.
it goes, you know? Sometimes God opens doors, and sometimes he painfully slams them in your face. It's great. So, which it was a Christian college, so I didn't flunk out. You don't flunk out of a Christian school.
You get prayed out.
Well, they sit down and they say, hey, you should take a semester and see what God has for you. That's like their way of being like, get out of here. So then when that happened, I just told all my friends, I said, hey, I'll come to your church and lead worship. And so they were telling their pastors, like, this guy leads worship, but also he did like a funny song for our talent show. And then a church here in Kansas City actually called and said, hey, would you come do your funny songs for our Valentine's banquet? And that was 2014.
That's
so
awesome.
Valentine's Day 2014 was my first comedy show. I had never done stand-up. I had never done any, and I went and did like 3 funny songs during dinner. They laughed, they loved it, and then they got me a hotel room, and they bought me dinner, and I was like, oh, this is the life. It was 54th Street, and I was like, oh wow, and then after that, I built a website and just started working on it more, and now here we are.
That's awesome. That is so cool. And you did a super funny video that kind of like blew up. You did this Chick-fil-A video.
Yes, yeah, that was 2017.
And that's how I first heard about you.
Yeah.
Because we have a mutual friend.
Okay.
Who like grew up with you, Dalton Gulick.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and he was like, you should watch this video, and I was like, okay, great. I watched it. Obviously,
that was my
hilarious.
favorite thing is that was my first time going viral, and so which I knew would happen. We set a car on fire.
Right.
If you haven't seen the video, just look up Chick-fil-A rap. We set a car on fire.
But there's actually another option that could come up.
We don't have there's another Chick-fil-A rap, all right, and I'm bitter about it. But this is the real one. So so I remember celebrating 1 million views, because I put it on Facebook and it was like, oh my gosh. And then people were messaging me and being like, my aunt just walked into Thanksgiving and was like, have you guys seen this video? She has no idea who you are, And so like it was a really fun kind of thing.
And that was from your sister was the weird part.
Right.
And
And I was like, no, she knows who she knows who we are, right? Does she know who I am? So that went viral and then ended up with like 70-something million views.
That's awesome.
And so that's where I got a lot more opportunities. Because I had been, driving out to Colorado to perform for 6 kids at a youth group, and getting paid in chicken wings, and so for 3 years I was just plugging away, and then that opened up a few more doors, and then I went viral a few other times, and now I've got those specials on Amazon Prime. And it's kind of we're setting into a stride. It's fun.
That's awesome. Well, one more before you go. How have you seen, especially in like quarantine, COVID, but also just in your life as a Christian, faith in comedy? You and I both know comedy can be a very, God isn't necessarily a wanted figure in those spaces. How have you seen kind of like you've been able to really bring your faith into comedic spaces and but then to also connect people within church to the humor and comedy that is, and life and God that is all very funny?
Well, I think, and this goes to other areas of my life as well, is that laughter is inherently vulnerable. Like you're not gonna have like your walls up and be guarded and then also snort laugh. Those can't coexist. And so what I learned through doing comedy and because I do comedy clubs and open mics and stuff, and a lot of my friends Not even that they're like, oh, you know, I don't know Jesus. They're like, no, I know what that's about, and I don't want anything to do with that. And so for a long time growing up, I always led with like, you know, you got to have like a graphic on your T-shirt and let them know and all this stuff. And what I learned was leading with vulnerability and authenticity, which is tools that I have to use with comedy and that I got better at through comedy, created more relationship and created actual friendships and that closeness. And that just, it provided me one, community, like I had actual friends now, but two, just a better understanding of what other people go through and who they are. And that really helped shape the way that not only I see myself, but I understand how God sees that person. As opposed to like, you can have an idea of what a person is, and then once you know them, you have a different understanding of who they are. And then even when you put that in the context of, I know this much about this person, and I believe that there's a God who cares for them and loves them and knows infinitely more than even they know about themselves. And he's passionately in love with them. That gave me a whole new understanding of what friendship was, of what relationship was, and then ultimately what ministry was. And so I just led with vulnerability, led with authenticity, and man, my life is so much better for it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Where can people find you?
Dude, follow me on the gram.
The gram.
I don't know what or yeah, there it is. They pulled it up. And so there's a picture of me in a cat costume right there. That's wonderful. So follow me there. That link in my bio has links to, you know, my Amazon specials, my podcasts, my merch store, all that stuff is right there. So that's the best place to go.
They're all super funny. I listen to the podcasts. I watch all of his stuff. He's also on TikTok. Find him on TikTok. Recently you've been blowing up on TikTok too, so pretty good.
Super fun.
Jaron, thank you so much, man. We hope to have you back, and follow him and get out there. Thank you. Next up, we actually have we have our musical guests. You know them, you love them. It's Nick and Jacob. Let's check this out.
The first step pleases the Father. Might be the hardest to take, but when you come out of the water, I'm a believer, your heart is fleshy. Life is short with a temper like Joe Pesci. They always come and sing your praises, your name is catchy, but they don't see you how I see you. Parlay and Desi, cross tween Hesse, and hit the jet speed when they get messy. Go lefty like Lionel Messi, I wanna honor you. Bride's groom, I'm the father's child. I know when the son takes the first steps, the father's proud. If you make it to the water, he'll part the clouds. I know you made you a snack like Oscar Proud. Suffer it to be, so now you gotta clean it up. Formalize the union in communion you can trust. I know I ain't leaving you like I know he ain't leaving us. I know we believe in God, and I know God believe in us. Cause the way you hold me, feel so holy. Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second. Oh God, I'm running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second. Oh God, I'm running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second. Just the way you hold me, feel so holy.
Yeah, well done, boys. Goodness gracious. Who needs Pop 40 music? We just got them right here. We got lights flashing. All right. Well done, fellas. So here we are. I'm going to have to play that on a repeat a few times. So we're over here. We got a special game for you. And it's going to require just a little bit of creativity. It's called 4 Photos, okay? So you guys are going to work as teams. So Leah and Taylor, you're playing for? Abby, okay. And Blake and Shannon, you're playing for? Ellie, okay, good. So here's the deal. The first team to 3, okay? So you're gonna look at the screen, you're gonna try to guess what the 4 photos are and what they represent. So let's just do an example here real quick. I want everybody to know how it is. So just show us one there, okay? So there's 4 photos. It's a 5-letter word. You're trying to guess what they have in common.
4 pictures.
Shannon buzzed.
The word is train.
Train. Okay. We have the conga train, training a dog, weight training, and then an actual train. Okay, good. Everybody understand how this goes, how it's going to work?
So is it always the 4th picture is the word?
No, not necessarily. Okay. All right, so Leah
I'm totally gonna
versus
get it.
Shannon for the first round here, okay?
this.
If you guess and it's
I'll
wrong,
just
the other
steal that.
team can get together
Okay.
and try to steal it from you. First team to 3. You ready?
Yeah.
Show that.
Oh!
Shannon was the first one in.
Rock.
Let's see. It is the rock.
That's the first thing I
Nice.
thought of.
Well
I just
done.
thought it would be hard.
Okay, so when we get to the answer, I'm going to look to our friends in the back because I don't know it. Lane, will you just give me a yes or a no? Okay, so I don't show it. Okay, so 1 point for you guys. Taylor versus Blake.
All right.
I think the coffee challenge has nothing to do with this, right, Taylor? You've got
Right.
this.
I'm
You've got
ready.
this. All
I'm
right,
ready.
Show it.
Drink. Bees. Honey. Oh.
Oh, okay, hold on. Blake was first.
Is it yellow?
It is yellow.
Yay!
What did you
Nice.
see here, Blake?
I saw a yellow taxi, a yellow flower, a yellow Mountain Dew, I think.
And he's
It is
colorblind.
And I'm colorblind. so
Blake
that-
is colorblind, and he got yellow.
The colorblind kid just won. That's great.
All right.
All right. That's 2 for Blake and Shannon. Leah,
It's gonna stop now.
Turn the
Here
tide
we go.
here.
Here we go.
turn the tide.
No
Are you
whammies.
ready?
Yes.
If you guys are in the chat, let's see. You guys can guess here too. I'd love to see your thoughts. And show it. All right, Leah.
Spring.
Spring.
What is spring?
She got it. Well done.
Yeah.
I was like, mattress, water.
We're not nervous.
Okay.
Waterbed.
Water.
I didn't. I'm
All
not.
right, who we got here?
I'm
Blake
not
and
good
Taylor.
at this.
Blake
I'm
and
just not.
Taylor.
I'm not good at
2
this.
to
are
1.
good.
Okay.
2 to 1. And we ready? Show it.
Tie.
Tie.
Well done.
Tie is it.
Yes. And do you know what
Leah,
that means? We.
Leah, I'm so proud of you. She so badly wanted to shout it out. I could hear it like, tie. She was like whispering back.
I got it.
All right,
I
2 to 2. Here
That
goes
means
for the
we
winner.
are
match point.
tied.
got it. This is.
All right.
This
Okay.
is. This is
This is
it.
it. This is it. Are we ready?
Yes.
Show it.
Oh!
We won.
We're just trying to help you
want
guys.
a recap?
Okay. We've got another one. Lane, are we ready?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Shannon.
got, Shannon?
Tracks.
No. Okay, you guys get together.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on, you have a chance. What is tracks?
Is that Britney Spears?
I need to see it back.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I just hit. I don't know why I hit it.
Okay,
Change.
what is it?
Change.
Lane, what do we got? It is change! The comeback kids down 2-0 with a little bit of Italy in there. That was good. All right, so we'll get you a prize for.
Abby Campbell, that prize
Abby.
is coming to you, girl.
Well done,
Woo-woo.
Abby. Sounds good. All right, that's all we got. We're gonna send it over to Kinsey for announcements.
Guys, that was such an incredible time. Thank you so much for being here. We miss you guys so much. But to end the night out, don't forget, we are currently doing Sunday Gathering this week, YouTube only, okay? We're only gonna be on YouTube, no Zoom groups or anything like that. We're going through the Gospel of Mark, 9:30 a.m., pop on YouTube, we're gonna be here. It's gonna be great. We are also in our 40 days of prayer for Lent, okay? We're going through that. It's a great time to just kind of stop, pray, and remember about what Lent is for. It's not just about giving stuff up, but it's also for praying, calming, and centering yourself and focusing yourself on Jesus. We also are not going to be here next week. I'm so bummed. We're gonna miss you, but it's spring break, okay? You guys take a break, we're gonna take a break, and then we'll be back with you. We miss you guys a lot. Remember to follow us on Instagram, all the different handles, Rezlife Leewood Middle School, High School, Rezlife Overland Park, Rezlife West, Rezlife Blue Springs. Also, follow Jaron Myers on Instagram, TikTok, all the fun stuff. He's a super funny guy. He's got Amazon stuff out. Great for everyone to watch. We miss ya, and now we're gonna dance it out. See you next time, everybody.